Hi, in this tutorial we will talk about how to create a new game character. We have some separate scripts other than Ankr client, which we have kept very simple and clean. So when we go to the wearable NFT example, we have two functions called mint character, and we have get character balance. So before we can create character, we can call the get character balance on the user, and we will know if the user already owns any token balances. So if the user already have any token balances, then we will get the balance as a data. So we will call the balance of function, and the endpoint would be base URL plus call method. Because this is a read-only operation, we just need to get data, and the parameter requirements or the device ID, game character contract address, the hash of the ABI, the function which is the balance of, and the address of the user that we want to check the balance against. So once we call this function, it will get us an integer value. If it's less than or equal to 0, the user has no token balances or character. If the user is more than 1, then we can get the character ID or the character token ID by this function, which is called the get character token ID. And this function is also a read-only operation, which will be called at the base URL plus call / method, and the parameter requirements would be device ID, contract address, the hash of the ABI, the method name, which is the token of owner by index, and then the arguments that this function requires is the owner account address and the character ID. So this will return the data again, and we will see if the token ID is returned, and then we can show our character. But in case if the character balance returns 0, that the user has no character, then the user can create the character by calling mint character. And the mint character will be as a transaction which will change the state on the blockchain, and it will be called at the base plus send / transaction, and the parameter requirements would be device ID, contract address, the ABI hash, the method name, which is the safe mint, and the argument is the to which user we want to mint the character. So this function will return a ticket that will be needed to confirm over MetaMask, and once you confirm on the MetaMask, it will return success or failure based on the rejection or confirmation by the user. So once the user confirms this, and after the successful transaction, the user can call again the get character balance. Now the user will have 1 character or token.